Relational health and emotional connection is not a traditional medical subject. It's not taught in medical school that I know of. It's not really taught in pediatric residency, and I don't remember it being explicitly discussed even during my developmental behavioral pediatrics fellowship, but it makes a lot of sense. Relational health describes safe, nurturing interactions and safe and supportive environment for the family really to learn and experience the world together. It's a mutual thing. It's not about mothering. It's really about the family's relationships together. It's not so baby-centric either. It's just a dynamic thing that happens between parents and their children. It's biologic and it's automatic. We know that with sound evidence for some of Martha's work. But it's also not destiny. Again, something that's been shown in the F&I study that children who are born into really stressful situations like the NICU can do quite well. I think for 2 or 3 weeks I'd been seeing this family and wondering, what am I going to do to get them really to connect? What am I missing here? And I had them sit face to face, and I saw this moment where I thought, yeah, there's something we can definitely work on. We've been trying time out. We've been trying special playtime, all sorts of other things up to this point. And I'm like, man, there's really a spark here. But this was absolutely one of those children. I think as pediatricians, if you're any in the audience or as nurses, you're going to think about this. You walk into the room and the parent's over here and the kid is over here, maybe in a car seat, and neither of them have anything to do with each other until you make it happen. It makes you very nervous. It's an uncomfortable feeling, and you have to find a way, a tool. How can you start to talk about this problem? And I think the WECS is really excellent for that. When you've done a relational health assessment like the WECS with the family, the door is open with that family to talk about really intense things for the rest of the time that you know that family. They know you're listening. They know you're looking. That experience as a physician feels very different than the usual physical exam or even taking a history. Even when you get into pretty complex social things that I usually get into in my regular day, when you're watching a mom interact with her baby and talking to them about that's a family that really knows that they can go to you with pretty hard questions.